This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Let's get right into the news. So we're talking about Joe Budden here. Now, first and foremost, I got to say, I enjoy his podcast. Joe Budden's a hustler. Joe Budden has maneuvered through 20 years of the game. He did rap, mixtapes, went independent. Then he started vlogging. He was one of the first rappers. Soulja Boy, him, vlogging, showing his life. Then he started doing Love and Hip Hop early on. Started a podcast before any other rapper did, and did the Complex, and now he's doing a bunch of other stuff. He's doing content. Many rappers. Okay, let me get this other thing out the way. Many people who couldn't make it as rappers are in media now. Okay, that's fine. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. You could arguably say, I didn't make it as a video director. You reach a pinnacle, things whether, but I've always done media. DVDs, or that was always media. So I've stayed in my realm of media. I did music videos in media all the time. I did interviews. I did music videos. I just transferred it into something else. Arguably, this format was done before I was doing it. I just felt like I inspired this format, and why not do it? Anyways, got that out the way. Joe Budden comes for Logic for retiring. Okay, I'm not the biggest Logic fan either, but he has a huge fan base, and he's a successful rapper, arguably. He makes millions and millions of dollars. He might not be the best rapper. I don't love listening to Logic, but he's talented, and but Joe Budden has a personal gripe with Logic. He thinks that he should have retired a long time ago. He said, Logic, you don't announce this. But Joe Budden announced it. This is a bunch of hypocritical stuff that Joe Budden does. So Joe Budden announced his retirement when nobody cared. Nobody cared that Joe Budden was retiring in 2016, 17. It was over already, And I really liked his new wave of the podcast. I enjoy his podcast, okay? Then he says, what is going on here? Because we don't care. Okay, then he says the coast. Joe Budden persisted. No, they don't, he exclaimed. They happy he's leaving. Why don't you think he got a celebration song queued up? You should have retired a long time ago, Logic. We don't have to listen to him. And then his final album's coming out. Now, Logic did a lot of songs to help people that have mental issues. Joe Budden says he has mental issues, right? Should have helped him, right? Joe Budden also talked about a problem DJ Khaled had with him. I didn't even know this even existed, but DJ Khaled was on Drink Champs. Another Nori has a podcast, okay? And DJ Khaled says, I don't know what's wrong with Budden. I don't really know him like that, but why is he saying this? And then Joe Budden says, this is the funny part. So he says, I'm not the type to come on my podcast and say great things or stop saying things about people because I know them. But then he says, Fat Joe called me and said I went too far with DJ Khaled, so I stopped. You just contradicted yourself when you said that. That's the problem with having relationships and doing a podcast, okay? Because you might not say certain things because you have a friendship with somebody. And it's called bias. I've been biased on certain things. I won't go too far with Nikki because I was there for the beginning of her career, I'll always tell you that. I'll tell you that I'm being a little bit biased with certain situations, But Joe Budden, with the Gilly thing, Logic, and everything, it's just, he's going a different route, and I don't know if that's for contract renegotiations, but it is what it is, I still enjoy his podcast, but, it is what it is. I'm just telling you what I feel about it and what the facts are. Then we got Kanye West, Kim Kardashian. Hopefully they make it through what they're going through. They got 50 Cent reacts to this situation. He's like, oh, Kim had to come and get you because you were talking about your kid. It is what it is. I hope Kanye's going through something, obviously, and I hope he makes it through what he's going through. He's having one of those episodes again. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys. I'll check you guys in the next one. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. You guys have a wonderful day. Peace.